Yeah, I'm getting it.
Are you talking about the farting?
Think it's gone?
You got me? Check.
There again?
Check.
Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it.
All right, why don't you guys let us dial in the drum sounds real quick. So let's, you guys can take 5. We'll dial in some drum sounds real quick. What's the drummer's name? Does anybody remember? Probably something important to learn, right?
Is it Nick?
Nick, do you have your headphones on?
I do.
Can you give me some kick drum?
Good guess.
So there's our kick drum, right? And so I'm going to put some EQ on it. It doesn't have enough smack for me. Now I hear the rattle. What's that rattling? Is that the head? Okay, check that out real quick.
What do you have the kick mic'd up with?
I have a 421, on the inside and a 602 on the outside.
So that was the best I could do.
Yeah, the mic was against the porthole.
Okay, cool. Must have moved it. Just go ahead and just give me some more kicks. So I've EQ'd it, got a little more snap into it. Let's add a little low end. And let's pull out like some 500-ish. It's a little boxy. And a really narrow. Oh yeah, that's good.
Doing it again? Do you hear that?
Yeah, I think the mic's slipping. Hold on, let me come in and look at it.
It's the kick in.
Yeah. Oh, there's foam on it. The foam's moved up to it. Let's try that. Excuse me. All right, give it to me. Now that sounds like a kick drum. Yeah, sounds great. All right, hang on one second. I'm going to dial in some compression. Just keep hitting it. Okay. So what I've got is I have my kick out running through this top distressor over here. I'm not obliterating it. I'm taking off like 2 or 3 dB because I don't want to like smash it on the way in. Right? I want to make sure that I can always smash it later if I want to, but I don't want to just obliterate it and paint myself into a corner while I'm tracking the band. So I'm taking off like 2 or 3 dB. All right, give us some snare drum. There's the snare drum. It's a little hot. It's overloading the channel. So I've got the insert turned in. I'm using the Pultec to add some low end and some high end. And I'm using the other distressor to knock off like 2 or 3 dB as loudest. So there's the bottom of the snare drum. Too much. Just adding some more bite and a little more thud on the low end, a little more body. Okay, Tom 1. There's Tom 1. I'm not going to EQ the toms or anything on the way in, because I can always do that later. So I'm just going to leave them the way they are. Tom 2. There's that one. Tom 3. It's a little low to tape. All right, now just play time in the whole kit. We'll dial in the overheads. Hang on one second. Let me come check something.
I'm still hearing that. It's the rattle that it's not the snare rattle. It's like
No,
there's
it's
a
something
tape
in the
that's
kick
getting-
drum.
Okay.
You keep pushing there's a bunch of foam in there and it keeps hitting the mic.
What?
I'm trying to move it out of the way.
You gotta speak into the mic. That's all.
Oh, and this snare mic is resting on the rim.
You can move it up. see if we can get it to stay without the foam hitting the mic.
Oh, fantastic. It's repurposing broken gear.
All right, give it to me again. I'm just checking my levels and making sure we're not clipping and making sure we're getting good levels of tape. Everything looks good. Yeah, that sounds good. I pulled the mic out, so I think you're hitting so hard it's moving the foam inside and hitting the mic. Because there's a lot of foam inside that kick drum.
You're ripping too hard.
You're playing too heavy.
Yeah, you're too sick.
I'm too sick with
I cannot. You got to speak into that more because
I'm usually a soft hitting kind of guy.
Oh, all right.
because he's so quiet.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Right? See what I mean?
All right, let's check the bass real quick. So the thing about tracking is you want to keep the band moving because the more time they have down, like the more they're going to screw around.
Yeah.
So you got to keep them on task, keep them moving. So that's why you can't spend like just too much time doing nothing. So there's our bass. He's running DI. I don't know why it's doing that. No, it's not the cable. It's only doing it when it gets loud. But see, he's not too hot in Pro Tools. He's barely down here. So we can give him some more level. So again, I'm not gonna get like super heavy with the EQ because I don't want to paint myself into like a corner when I go to mix. So I don't want to I want to make it sound like something cool, but I don't want to just paint myself into a corner and like tie myself down to one specific bass sound later on in the mix. So let's see what we can do. Of course, there he goes. So mid-range is like the note. As I turn that up, you hear more of the notes. High end is the bite.
What? You're low a beat? Yeah.
So you get more of the strings when you boost the high end. I'm not sure I like that, so let's bring that back. And I'm not gonna touch the low end. So the thing about bass and low end is if you boost like a frequency in the low end of a bass, you're actually gonna boost a note. And if he hits that note, it may be louder than all the other notes. So when you boost low end on bass, keep it broad. Don't like make it super pointy. Keep it like a broad boost so you're boosting a bunch of stuff, not just like one note. So you don't want it to him to be playing, all of a sudden one note gets louder than all the other ones, because that's the note that you're boosting. All right, cool. We got you.
Cool.
All right, let's check that guitar real quick. He's running direct too. So again, I'm not like EQing an amp. That's his sound. That's how he wants it to sound, so I'm not going to touch it. Guitar players are very particular about their sound. So he's not running an amp, so I'm not like EQing it because I think the amp doesn't sound the way that I want it to sound. He's running direct through his pedals, through his pedal board. He got a Helix, so I'm not going to touch it. Cool. You guys just want to play like a song so we can dial in the mix real quick? Sure. You want click or not?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, please.
What tempo? Or you want me to just click it off and while you play?
So first one would be 142.
142.
Which one's 142?
So I have the click. Click isn't coming in here. It's only going out their headphone mixers. All right, so I'm going to drop it and record. Whoop, let's put all the tracks in record.
What are the chords to this one? Bassists don't play chords.
Whenever you're ready.
Wait, this is over, right?
Yeah.
Can you guys not hear click?
I'm turning it up on my.
Okay,
phone.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've got it.
All right, ready, guys?
Yeah.
What? There's something wrong with the kick drum still. I think it's the insides. Yeah. Cool. Aside from the kick drum still messing up, how's everyone's headphones?
Good. Can I get more drums in mine?
Yeah, it's turn up 1 and 2. That has the whole mix on it. Let me go. I'm gonna go adjust this kick drum mic some more. Give me just some kick drums. All right, hang on. I'm coming in there.
Is there a gate on it that's reacting weirdly? It sounds like something with a
it's
gate.
a microphone.
No, it's the mic.
I am not playing that one. Is it the stand? Is it the stand you didn't tighten?
I've tightened it. I tightened it up pretty hard last time. I'm gonna switch out the mics. I'm gonna get another 421.
Are you not going to do clean tone on the verses anymore?
What do you think it is?
Can you grab another 421?
Gotcha.
So I'm switching out the mic on the kick drum because it's still got some sort of artifact that shouldn't be there. I've tried everything else. We're gonna switch the mic out, see if that fixes it. Sometimes things happen. So yeah, singers come on their way. Hey, we're gonna switch the mic out real quick, so just hang tight for a second, guys.
Copy that.
Sounds good.
Talkback etiquette is super important when you're working with bands. So like I let them know what's going on. Don't leave them hanging. Like after a take, talk to them. Like they want to know what's going on. They want to know how they did. Encourage
I think
them.
I should put the pick guard back on this.
Like talk to them. Don't leave them hanging. Talkback etiquette, super important. This button can get you fired pretty quick too. So don't say
Feel like it
anything
just
negative.
looks
Don't get on there and be like, that was horrible. That sucked. Unless you like know the artist and you're really good friends with them and you've been working together for a long time and you know that you can say that, right?
I can tell you used to.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about music yet.
Let me go help Noah change this mic. I don't know what it's doing.
It might be this. It was going a little bit low, so if he hits this hard enough, it might just be this little piece of plastic touching.
Should we gaff tape it up?
No, I lifted.
You know what
I lifted it up too, but I think it keeps slipping.
They,
tried to
the new version of this amp has an IR loader on it.
smash it down a little bit more. Let's see if that
So
works.
if I upgraded it, that'd be like all I needed for any gig ever.
Hopefully.
Not having a
'Cause it
cab
sounds
is the
good.
only
It
weakness
does
of
sound
this
good. It's
thing
just
on the
after a
DI
while
side.
it revs up. Whatever that.
But I like how it sounds.
What's up?
I like the cab too.
Robert, is there anyone named Robert Canello? You dropped your driver's license out there. I found it in the hallway. Let me go see if there's any questions on the stream. So we move the mic. We think it's the stand's like falling as he plays, and it's hitting up against the bottom of the kick drum head. So we lock the stand in as tight as we can get it, and hopefully that'll fix it. But notice that like I didn't tell them that we were doing a take, but I still recorded that because you never know when magic's going to happen, and like hard drive space is really cheap. It's not like tape, like actual tape, where we have tons of hard drive space. So if you're going to run something like a practice take or something, record it because you never know what's going to happen. It could be like magic, and you missed it if you didn't record. So even though I didn't tell them like we were running down a take, I dropped it in record because sometimes you just don't know. We ready, Noah?
I think so.
All right, is Nick back?
Yep.
Hit that kick drum real hard for me.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it sounds great, but the freaking drum head wouldn't keep rattling. All right, this one run. One more. Keep playing that kick drum loud. We'll back him down. Yeah. All right, here comes the click. So a lot of these guitar parts where he's switching sounds, we'll have to do an overdubs where he can punch them in on their own track. Because it'll be hard to mix it when it's all sort of different sounds on one track. You might want to EQ them differently or something like that. So you'll have to do them all in overdubs. Cool. That was a good first take. I love the bass solo.
Yeah, if I'd done it right, it'd have been cool.
Yeah, I love the fact that I think you just said fuck.
Yeah. It's yeah. I hope you're recording the Talkback channel because that should be in it. Yeah.
I think I did record the Talkback channel.
Perfect.
How's everyone mix feel? We good? We locked in?
Feels pretty good.
Okay. The kick drum sounds awesome now that we fixed the little rubbing problem.
Yeah.
Usually I like rubbing, but not this time.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
We'll talk about that after we're done, Nick.
After hours.
It's for private time.
All right, let's do one more take, and let's get the bass solo.
Don't tell me not to fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, let's check our tuning while we're at it. Always have them tuned because things get knocked out of tune as they play. So like things get knocked out of tune. So I want to make sure that we're in tune. Even though like we're not keeping the guitars, we're going to overdub the guitars later. You get a better performance and it'll sound better in their headphones
even
and
have
everything's in
notes.
tune. Like when you're tracking, the most important thing is what the artist hears. It's not what we hear in here. Like I need to be able to hear to make sure nothing is breaking or clipping or whatever. But the most important mix is what they hear in their headphones, because they're the ones that are performing. So that's why, like, when I ask them about their headphone mix, I need to know, like, what can I make better for them, because they're the ones performing. That should be the best mix in the house, is the headphone mix, because they're the ones that are playing. We're trying to capture lightning in a bottle, like their performance. That's what we're trying to capture. So their mix should be the most important, and they're still tuning, so that's okay. We can keep talking. Does anybody have any questions so far? What's up? Oh, sorry. One of you, go ahead. Go ahead. Those are the top back mics. I put them down here and these channels didn't work, so I just moved them to 1 and 2. Because I knew 1 and 2 would work.
Do you
What?
take and run the headphone mix into the room while you're trying to set it up, and then it's going to be there if you change to a different one? Or they're the only ones that can hear that?
So what I do is I have my mix, this mix right here, is going to 1 and 2 of the Q mixer. So when they turn that up, they hear my mix from the console.
Okay.
So I can control that.
Did everything sound like it
So all
was
this
with
is
the
going
click
back to
okay
this?
in there?
We're not listening to click in here. I hate click. I trust you guys. You're a drummer. Aren't you supposed to know that?
Well, I mean, what I mean is, it's like, does it the pocket there?
Well, we're getting there. I think we're probably 1 or 2 away still to lock in, but we're getting there.
Okay.
Also, you said a 1 and 2. You're making 2 different separate headphone
No, it's
mixes.
stereo left and right.
Okay, all right.
1 and 2 on the Q mixer.
Do they have the same?
Sorry,
headphone?
I'm explaining my Q mix setup to the students in here, so hang tight 1 second,
I
guys.
forgot that you had students in there. My bad.
It's a drummer and the bass is recording, right? Do they have different headphone mixes?
No, they have the same headphone mix, but they can add themselves into their own headphone mix if they want it. So bass is on its own fader if he wants more of himself.
All right.
But I always give them my mix on 1 and 2. Because that's the way I was taught to work. Like the guy that I learned from, that's how he did it. That's how I do it. So I give them my mix on 1 and 2, and they can add whatever they want into it.
Nice.
And I put click on 8 because I don't want. The last thing that I want to hear for 12 hours a day is dink, 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 dink,
Yeah.
dink. I don't want to hear that shit.
So you said on 8, who does that mean it goes to?
It goes to channel 8 on their mixer out there.
Okay,
So
so they can turn
we're
it
not
up
even.
down if they
It's not even coming into the console. There's no way for us to hear click inside the control room right now. I just have it going straight to their headphone mix. All right, here we go. Woo! No woo girls here.
Yeah, I'll see enough of them later.
He works at a bar. He works at a bar down there. And now they're finally getting to lock in. They're comfortable. Sounds better. They're locking in a little tighter. Yeah, that was a little weird. Yeah, the guitar cut out for a second. There was some good stuff in that one, though. I think we're one away, though. We'll try and lock in on that click and really nail it, all right? Yep. This one's much better. They're getting comfortable. They're locking in. Sometimes it just takes some time to get comfortable. Why don't you guys come in and listen real quick? So you don't want to like burn them to death. You want to make sure you give them a break. Let them come in and listen, and don't say anything. Let them see if they pick up on what they can do better first, and then try and like get them to push themselves into that frame rate. Also remember, this is a service-based industry, so I'm going to let them sit up front. Come on in. What's up? Let's listen down. See what we. Oh, I should probably take everything off input. gate. Right. We can over it of it. Yeah, I know that, but it's too hard for you to switch. Yeah, I heard you do it the first time. So what do we think? I do too.
Yeah, I'm gonna dial back the gate a little bit.
Okay. Did you say dial back the suck? I don't have that knob in here. None of those are students.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for a person named Ethan. Okay. Can you please step out?
Principal's office. Ooh. Oh no, what do we lose?
We lost line one. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go out there and fix it.
What? They gave me a check. You got a paper check or gave me a check? She gave me a check.
All right, we're gonna check one of the cams too. Hang on one second.
Okay, I see.
I was looking for you.
Oh, excuse me.
So I have all the cues set up on the sins. So the sin is going to like 3 of the cue mixer, 4 of the cue mixer, 5 of the cue mixer.
Kevin, are you using the hard gate or just the regular one? Swap to hard gate. Because you can set where it opens
those are the
and where it
sins.
closes, so it can open at the same.
Those are the ones that are
keep
going
your
to
opening
the
at the same threshold.
to the
keep
cue
the
mixers.
close like 5 or 6 dB quieter.
No, it's on the mixers they have out there.
Okay.
What was the threshold before? Go like -45 to open, -55 to close. Just gives you a little bit more room on the back end on the decay.
By the way, Hardgate is a great band name.
Yeah. I set it. Yeah, keep it there. And then play heavy, and then play a little softer, and see how it goes. Alright, I'll play like it's the verse. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm letting Noah fix that camera, and then I'll be back in here.
Cool.
What were you gonna say? I wish what?
I wish that the Helix had a gate that you could put it anywhere in the line, but then sidechain it straight from the input. That would make this so much better. Put it after the amp, but get the direct input signal to it.
That does sound pretty cool.
I'm speaking engineer. Or tech, I guess. Depends on what you want to call yourself.
All right, here we go. From the top. It's doing it again. Let me listen to the front of this real quick. You check the kick drum.
Just knocked again.
Yeah. Stupid stand keeps sagging. Excuse me. All right, let's run one more. I think we're super close. Okay, that's fine. Keep tuning.
I might as well play the tuning song too.
If you couldn't tell, tracking is a lot of hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and Yeah, thought that was good.
I felt good about everything except for the solo and into the second chorus on that one.
We can get that. Let's come in and listen real quick.
That's the easiest thing to call it. Fuck you, Kevin.
I think that was the best take yet.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
a couple hiccups. but-
There's always going to be a couple hiccups. But the thing about when you're tracking a band, the thing you have to remember is there's stages of the process. Like there's this part, you're going to go in and you're going to edit the drums for tempo, then you're going to overdub all the guitars. So it's kind of like you're trying to get the best performance without beating a dead horse because there's some things you're going to fix later.
Mhm.
Because if you just beat them to death on one song, you're never going to get good anything.
I think I cut out for half a second during one part again.
You did.
Yeah.
I did.
Did I come in late on the final chorus or early? I mean.
No, he just cut out.
I think the
Okay.
guitar just.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that threw me off for a bar or so.
Wasn't that bad.
Are you doing the thing?
The what?
The second time in the chorus instead of the.
Oh, no, I didn't, actually.
Okay.
I did not. That's okay. I could do it with the lead, maybe.
So who was earlier? Was somebody late?
I was early.
So you just want to do another one? Okay, let's do another one. That's all right. We'll get it. We shall get it. Can you go check the kick drum mic, Noah? Hang on, don't play. Noah's coming in there to check the kick drum mic again. Just be safe.
Is this tape machine still usable?
It's got a couple broken parts on it, but technically, yes. Some of the capstan motors are worn. But why would you want to use tape?
Come on now. Why? What did you
Exactly.
I hate tape. No, I like the fact that I can literally do what I just did and not have to waste tape. We can do like 10 takes and not have to waste tape. Because a reel of tape's like $300. A reel of unused tape, a brand new tape, I guess I should say. Plus, you can't edit, you can't comp. I mean, you can comp with a razor blade and piece it back together, but it's not as easy as just copy and pasting in Pro Tools and putting a comp together, which is so much easier. In my book, performance wins, and I can get better performances with Pro Tools because it allows more flexibility. That's just the way I see it. I'm sure someone on the stream is like bashing me for saying tape sucks. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So if this overload light comes on, is there anything you need to do with that? Or
Well,
is it just leave it alone?
If it like barely flashes, it's okay, but if it stays on, you need to turn it down.
Okay.
Because like snare drum's really transient, so it'll peak it sometimes, but it's not like distorting, or it's distorting in a pleasing way because it's an analog console. But if it like lights up and stays on, then you're overdriving it. Unless you want that sound, then you should back it off a little bit. These are talkbacks, so if they're overloading, it's fine, doesn't matter. But you might see the snare drum one come on every now and then, like this one right here. It might just flash just for occasionally. It's fine. It's not doing any damage. So, I mean, I got the mic pretty low anyway, so it's...
I mean, I don't mind not hearing guitar. But
We ready?
yeah.
Here we go.
C.
Cool. What'd you guys think about that one?
Felt pretty good.
I felt worse about everything on my take for that except for the intro to that last chorus.
It's good to know.
Felt great. It's up there.
I had a little cymbal stand loosened thing, and my crash started to like dip, so I did some.
Well, I'm going to keep that one. Let's just do another one.
It sounded good, yeah.
So I'm going to playlist this, right? So new playlist. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. All right, let's do one more. I think we'll get it on this one. The last one was a good keeper, so we got that one in the bank.
All right.
Here we go. This is guitar. This is, yeah. No, it's recording that. Yeah, scratch guitar. Right, yep. Yeah, all I care to keep from this, if I have to, is just the drums.
Yeah.
Everything else be overdubbed. But you got to get the performance to lock together with the drums and the guitars and everybody to make it feel good when you overdub everything else on top of it. You got to get it all to lock together. Get the groove. Drummer came in early. That was really good until the drums came in early.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dink.
Hang on, let me see if we can punch it. Yeah, let's just punch right after that
Yeah.
down section.
Punch it,
Yeah.
Chewy.
Kevin, you're still doing the
Yeah, you dink.
All right, we all know where we're gonna come in?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, here we go. What? Yeah.
Can we do that one more time?
Yeah, same punch.
Yes, please.
two or three and one or two. It's not whatever. It's
Changing the riff I wrote and then telling me how to play it how you wrote.
because we're matching the rhythm of the drums. We have to match as a band rhythmically, or he needs to start doing it all straight at the end.
Who?
I can do it.
What's the issue?
Nothing. How'd that sound?
Good. You want to come in and listen?
Yeah, let's figure this out.
All right,
Yeah.
come on. Bigger, bigger. Oh, you're in here. Perfect. Yeah, thought it sounded good.
It's probably about the best take.
Yeah, it's definitely the best take.
Cool.
What was the name of the song? I'm going to save this session because I haven't saved the template.
Over.
Over. Over. Cool. You want to take a break and we'll move on to the next one?
Sure.
Take 10. What's the next song called? To go ahead and get the session up.
Money Tree.
Money Tree?
Yep, and it's 178 BPM.
178. Money Tree, 178.
That's a lot of BPM.
It's a lot of BPMs.
How many songs are they tracking today?
3. So I'm going to save a copy of this session with all the audio files. So we have a copy of it.
You guys have any questions while we're on break?
Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions. Any questions on stream either, I'm happy to jump in. And
I can relay to Ryan again. Why didn't you turn the ride up for us to hear?
because there's plenty of ride in the overheads, I didn't feel like I need it.
Gotcha.
Funny story about ride mics and hi-hat mics. I almost
need 'em.
never use them, but when I need them, I'm pissed off when I don't have them. So I always record them, but if I never need them, I never need them. But the times that I need them and I don't have them, I'm really pissed off at myself for not recording them. So I didn't feel like we needed any of the ride cymbal. I thought there was plenty in the overheads. So I didn't turn the fader up because I thought it would just be annoying.
Okay, makes sense.
So I kept the ride fader down because there was plenty in the overheads. Now, if there's a part of a song where like the ride is like, he goes to the ride, we can automate that in the mix to push it up, where we might need it. But otherwise, it's just sloshing up the drum mix because it's got a lot of phase. You know, it's an extra mic in the drum kit that's picking it up in all sorts of different ways. So I don't like to have it in. But if we need it, we need it. If we don't, we don't. But I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I always record a hi-hat and a ride mic, and 90% of the time I never use them. It's just the way it is.
That 10%.
That 10%, when you really need it, you really need it. Because I've literally had bands like in mix sessions be like, hey, we need more ride cymbal, and we didn't have a ride mic, and I'm like, I can't turn the ride mic up like without turning the overheads up. Like, can you try and EQ the ride cymbal up a little bit? We try to like EQ the ride cymbal to get it to poke out a little more, like automate an EQ to turn in, and it just ends up being a hassle. So I always record them. Sometimes we never need them. Most of the time we never need them, but it's good to have them in case you need them. Yeah. Especially like metal bands, a lot of times like they'll go to the ride cymbal on blast beats and stuff, and they hit it really quietly because they're playing the snare drum really quiet because they're playing really fast. In that case, you want a ride cymbal mic so you can push it up in that part of the song to hear that ding, 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 ding. But the rest of the part of the song, or maybe he's hitting it really hard, it's picking up in the overheads, or he's not hitting it at all, like you don't need it at all. Same thing with toms. Like once we get to the part we're ready to mix, I go through and I clean up all the audio in the tom tracks where there's no toms playing. I use the Pro Tools tool as a gate. I go and just delete every part where there's not a tom playing, and only have the audio left in the track where the toms are playing. So I don't have to mess with setting a gate, getting it to work the right way. I just delete it all and like use the trim tool, just trim out what's not toms, and because I want my drums to be clean. But that's not a right now thing. That's a mix stage thing.
Are they all instrumental or are we recording?
No, there's a vocalist. She's just not here yet.
Yeah, she's supposed to be here at 2. So half hour.
Don't come back and put some vocals on these.
John might go get some food right now. Oh, I got him and switch you guys to the 4 cam.
4 cam.
4 cams while we get food.
I think the name of the next one was Moneymaker.
Money Tree.
Money Tree.
Money Tree.
Next.
Ryan, can I ask you some on what you just now said?
Yeah.
Right, about taking out the toms, are you saying that in all the other mics, like your cymbal mics, when you hear the tom there, you cut it out?
No, just in the individual tom microphones. No, I'm good. I'm trying to figure out why I can't hit create new.
Thank you.
Oh man, you're really sinking in this couch.
Yeah, you do. It's a real studio couch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my session data from the previous song, which we did was over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import every single track except for click one. We already have click one. Everything to a new track. Main playlist, do not import, so I don't import the audio. So what's going to happen is it's going to import every single track and have it set up the way we had it set up. But let's get rid of the click. 178, that's a lot of BPMs. That's fast. So now when I put these all in record and input, everything should be the same and we're good to go. Money tree, money tree.
Your C1.
Fine.
Oh, alright.
I got this one over here.
Get some water.
camera's froze. Okay.
Say one of them had windows, one of them doesn't, or both of them?
Like all of the cams are going down.
Maybe they're getting too hot.
I don't know. Like they shouldn't, but couldn't look at time. Alright, so let's go. Live one needs to be rebooted. I just
About ready for us?
Yep.
54 versus 57? 57. Oh, that's not bad. And that's with the local guys there? God, I got spoiled 84 prices. So I've gotten spoiled 84 prices.
alright, that works fine. Live one they keep falling off. Is what's happening. Is that dude? Something wild is going on right now.
We have a video professional in the room if you need help.
Video Pro. I don't know why this is not syncing.
Good. So send me this, yeah, send me the number.
Kevin, can you play the second half of the intro for me? Okay, so where does it go back? Does it go back down to the F sharp? There's something in between. Okay, cool. I got it. Oh, that's a harmony part? Okay, cool. That's what I was doing in practice and it didn't sound bad, but I wanted to try and lock in if I could. That's clipping a little bit. I'm not sure if that's you or the board. Is cool.
Not get this at all.
Do we have a drummer?
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, I didn't know he was in there. I couldn't hear anything. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. 178, right?
Alright.
But wait, let me set the clip to go out into that channel.
My bad.
Yeah, shut that door. Shut that door.
Sorry, there's a hold there.
Well, you got to tell me that.
Okay, so in that bridge, we're gonna stop for a while, and then we'll finish the song. It'll be really obvious when we end the song.
I'll. I.
Also, Nick, when we kicked into that bridge, obviously it was like a little late. I may refrain from the ambient patch. Does it help guide at all, or can you time it without that?
I'm not. This may be end of stream for now.
Okay, yeah, I'll just refrain from it.
Because it is just,
Kick in on the.
I think just more people being here, it just eats it up.
I just turned mine off.
I appreciate
All right, cool. That was good though. That was tight.
And it's just my phone taking up the bandwidth.
All right, let's do one more.
Give it another glare.
That's it.
I found the ending that time.
My bad on that lateness.
Pretty good.
Yeah, for some reason, like, playing that with the click threw me off.
I'm going to keep that one, but let's do one more.
For show.
Sounds good.
Let it sustain. Don't cut them off. Was that the end?
There's actually 7 more minutes of silence.
Oh, it's a John Cage piece. Great.
Yep, and then we hit a flute solo.
Sweet.
But our flautist couldn't show up.
I'm going to keep that one too. Let's do another one.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll give you a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Go for it.
Be safe.
I'll see you later, man.
You should block the bridge on it.
Let me know when Nick's back.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay, cool. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Got a good groove. It's got good bones.
Yeah. You do a 3-piece and make it. That's perfect.
I like that song. That's a cool song. That's a cool song. I like that one.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Thanks, I didn't write it.
We can go back and listen to it after we're done.